Hello.
Hi.
Dash.
Hi, Dash.
Are you nervous? I'm nervous.
I'm nervous.
Yeah.
Dash is nervous to talk in front of people. I'm nervous to dance in front of people.
Yeah, but we're crazy, so we do it.
Yeah, we're crazy, so it's worth it.
It's gonna be fun. You better tune in and watch.
Yeah.
No. Oh.
I was the guest of honor for Verizon in Italy. Oh my god, it's the one and only. Look at this cutie. Oh my god. Yes, 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 yes. Boom, 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 boom. So now that I have returned from the convention, it is the very first day that I'm back. I missed my car, I missed my independence. I missed cooking my own foods because we've been like going out to eat a lot. It's nice to be back to comfort and familiarity. I made a lot of new friends and I hung out with a lot of old friends, and I got to perform a dance routine, and I did a whole bunch of stuff for Verizon. So this video, I'm just gonna be filling you in on what I did this Verizon and going forward, how things are gonna look. So let's talk about Verizon. Oh my goodness. This is the very first time that I've ever been guest of honor for anything. And once I heard the news that they have selected me to be guest of honor, I was just floored. There was quite a bit that happened in Furizon. First of all, I flew out there a little bit earlier to hang out with my friend Kawa. I was able to see his house, and it's not in a great shape right now. Kawa, I'm not sure if you've heard, but right now he is going through like a lot of financial troubles with his family and whatnot, and basically they're about to lose their house. He has a Kickstarter up right now where they are trying to raise money so that they can save their house and not have to like be evicted. But he was kind enough to take me in and let me stay with him for a little bit. And then we went to go visit around Italy. We went off-roading in the Italian Alps, and then we also got to visit some friends. So yeah, right. So for Verizon, I was able to host a panel just about how I got into fursuit dancing. But when I was up there talking in front of a bunch of people and people were like leaning forward in their seats, I realized that, okay, maybe I'm okay at public speaking. Maybe I can do this. So that gave me a lot of confidence after doing that panel to continue doing more public speaking stuff. But the panel really helped. So I'm glad I did that panel. It was a success. I don't know if they published it anywhere. I'll have to ask Verizon. If they did, I can put it in the description. The next thing that I did was the dance competition. They asked me to come be a judge, and they wanted me to do a judge's showcase. So the three judges were me and Dash and Gonzo. For me, my showcase was mainly like freestyle dancing and a little bit of choreography. So leading up to it, I was very nervous for it. And I was like, okay, I hope that this will be okay. I'm doing what I can to block out the moves in my head and practice in my room and whatnot. But ultimately, we'll just see how things go on the stage. They had a rehearsal. I was nervous. My heart was beating. I remember sitting next to Dash, and like he was also nervous because, you know, public speaking for him is also like a pretty scary thing.
But it's gonna be fun. You better tune in and watch.
So he was also nervous, I was nervous, and I remember we were just like sitting next to each other, and kind of I was like rubbing his back, and I was like, okay, we got this, it's gonna be good, it's gonna be good. Then the dance comp happened, and I got up on stage, and I did my thing, and I was just incredibly confident once I got up there. It was like night and day. Like rehearsal, I was very nervous, and I did my dance, and I was like, it was okay. But then the actual show, I had a ton of confidence, and I feel like I did a really good job for the routine. So I did that. The first 2 days of Furizon was a bit stressful because I had a lot of obligations that I had to do. The panel, the dance comp, a show, and that was just the main 3 things that I had to do. But then once those 2 days were done, it was good. I got to relax. I got to just drink, exist, and have a fun time with people, and that's when the convention really stepped up. Right, and then the last obligation that I did was I performed with a band called Fawns Friends. I performed Thinking Out Loud on stage. Here's a little clip of it. And it's funny, because at the beginning of the show, I accidentally had the capo on the wrong fret, so it was actually like the wrong key, and I noticed that the flute was in the wrong key and the bass is in the wrong key, and I was like, hold on, and I had to stop everyone.
All right. Let's start this over. I just want to make sure we're all in the same key here. How about, how's this sound? There we go.
But I feel like I handled it really well, because I was like, wait, let's just restart again. I'm gonna move this down and try to find the right key, and I start playing a little bit, look to the flute player starts playing the right key, and we're good. So crisis averted. The show must go on. I don't know, I felt very much in my element for that show. What I really love about being on stage is knowing how to conduct myself on stage and not being like too nervous, because I've been on stage so many times in the past. I'm really good at showing that I'm comfortable, even though I might be like freaking out inside. So yeah, that was the third obligation that I did. It was playing and singing, thinking out loud. And then the rest of the con, I was just hanging out with friends. I was drinking a ton of Aperol Spritz. I was drinking a lot of those. I was also drinking a ton of espresso because it's Italy. And then yeah, there was obviously a lot of partying. I love the smaller con vibes because you could actually like run into people and hang out with them. One of the downsides was the language barrier. I had to speak a bit slower so that people could understand what I was saying. But it was obviously really amazing to see people come up and say they were introduced to the fandom by seeing my content, or they want to start up on dancing for dance competitions after seeing me dancing. It's still, to this day, it warms my heart to hear stuff like that. So never feel nervous to walk up to me and say something like that, because I love hearing it. And yeah, other than that, I just got to catch up with a lot of old friends, make a lot of new friends. What I really like about conventions is being able to have one-on-one conversations with people. I'll say it, I'm like a pretty emotional person, okay? I'm a pretty deep talker. So I enjoy being able to meet someone and get into subjects that you normally wouldn't be able to talk about with small talk. I got to really vent some of the stuff that's been going on with me, just because you guys know, I went through a breakup just pretty recently. And yeah, I was like going through trying to date different people, and that's up and down. And emotions were still like pretty fresh during Furizon, so I was definitely a roller coaster. But being able to spend time with friends who know what I'm going through, it really, really helped me. So I'm just very thankful to my friends who were able to be there for me through some of like the difficult times that I had. There were some times when I just went back to the room and I just kind of like laid there and the quiets and kind of recharged that way, and that really helped as well. I know I'm forgetting a ton of key details, so at this time of the video I'm just gonna share some photos and videos of stuff that I've captured that are good memories to me. Here you guys go. The bells. The bells. Hello, puppy. Oh, you're so cute. Oh, I know. You want attention.
Tequila.
We're in Euroference.
Euroference!
Yeah. Wait, we're actually in Italy.
Oh. Where are we?
We're in Italy.
No way.
Yeah, we took a wrong turn.
Ah, then it's Euroference.
Euroference.
Euroference. Wow. Ow. Ah, you hit me.
No, I didn't.
So aggressive. Ah.
It was not intentional.
Yeah, non-consensual.
It was non-consensual. Chameleon. Why am I here? Why are we here just to suffer? But yeah, thank you to Verizon for having me out as guest of honor. This is my very first guest of honor experience, and it was a wonderful, wonderful time. You guys are so accommodating, so friendly, and this con was so well organized. So if you are in Italy or the surrounding area and you want to go to an amazing con, you should definitely check out Furizon. It'll be happening next year around June or so, I'm assuming. And yeah, just all around good vibes. I'm definitely feeling some post-con depression from all of this. I usually don't feel very much of that, but I think because all the friends that I made are in Europe and I am in America, it's just that much more difficult to be able to keep in contact with them because of the 8-hour time difference. So it's just knowing that I'm probably not going to see them in a long time just really hits me in the heart. It was definitely a very emotional con for me. I'm very happy that I went, and I really hope to go next year. I don't really think I'm going to be going to any conventions in the near future. Maybe for the next year, I'm not sure. I'm kind of putting things on the back burner and focusing more on actually putting more content out there. I want to do more videos. I am introducing a lot of healthier habits in my life and dropping a lot of unhealthy habits in my life. So hopefully you'll see a bit of a shift with me. Last thing I want to say is I feel like this is the start of a new chapter for me, because in the previous chapter it was a lot of tumultuousness. Is that a word? It was very tumultuous, very up and down. I think I very much let my emotions kind of control where my life was going. Although it's important to be in tune with your emotions, I don't think it's important to have them steer where you want your life to go. I was really in a dark pit for a long time, and I just did not want to put anything out there. I was just like working on my 3D modeling because I really wanted that to work. But now I'm kind of realizing that I have talents in other places that I would really like to put more time into. I want to work on music, I want to work on videos, I want to work on dancing. I know I do a lot of stuff, but that's also the only stuff that I do. I don't really hang out with friends all that much. I don't watch TV or anything. I literally just work on music all the time. I think this is the start of a new and exciting chapter, and I'm excited for the near future. And I want to bring you guys along. I know I don't really do a lot of heart-to-heart videos like this, but I really enjoy doing them. So yeah, I'm back. It's been a good con. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. See ya.